excited. We're in a tuk-tuk that's just taking us to the pickup point for the boat. We haven't been staying far from the beach, so I'm hoping it's somewhere along there, but we're really excited. So let's see what today holds on our third or fourth day here in Bohol. So we've just gotten off of the tuk-tuk, and just like that, within a minute, we're at the beach. So this beach right here is called Alona Beach. It's one of the more popular beaches on the island. We're just trying to find our boat. I think it's about a minute walk to our boat. So we came here the first night we were here, and honestly I wasn't crazy impressed with the beach. It looks really, really beautiful, but the one that we were on was much better yesterday. So we're just going to find our boat and I will give you a tour of the boat. We have just been called, so I think we're going to be ready to either line up or start boarding the boat. The boarding situation looks a bit chaotic, I think. There's some stairs there, I don't know whether you guys can see, in the water, and we've got to climb it. It's wooden, the whole thing is wooden, so I am not the best at trying to get onto boats, and I'm wearing flip-flops, which is fantastic. I'm not sure which boat is ours, so there's a whole heap of boats here. I'm really hoping they don't try and squeeze us on that one. But I honestly have no idea what's going on. I hate tours like this when they don't really communicate. You're just following one person, have no concept of what's happening. There's a few people here selling stuff. I don't know who we're waiting for. But maybe it's really organised chaos. Let's see. We have made it on the boat and we are now setting sail. It's quite loud, so not sure everything that you can hear, but we have set off. The water looks pretty clear. We're right at the front because we were the last people on. I think they just try and fit you wherever you can. There's no like pre-assigned boats. It seems like boats just pull up and then they just load them until they're full with all of the passengers. But this is our boat. There's maybe, I would say, about 20 people on the boat. And then there's some little kids that have joined as well, which I think are helping keeping the boat running. There's a lot of boats in the water, but I know that our first stop is to see dolphins, so that's the part that I'm most excited about. But they did say that it's not guaranteed and it depends on if the water is clear. I don't know how long the journey it is, but we're going to sit back and relax, and I will come back on when we get to the stop to hopefully see dolphins. But we've caught a couple of fins. So we've made it to the island that we are going to do snorkeling in. It's an hour that we're here. The water is crystal clear. I'm still in two minds about doing snorkeling with the little one. She's geared up and ready to go, but I don't know if it's safe. These are the boats that we're going to be on. We've got our snorkel gear already, so we might just stay in these shallow waters versus going out in the boats, but we'll see what the vibe is like and how they look. So we didn't actually manage to go out on the boat trip, but it's exactly as you imagined. They piled people into these boats and then you're able to jump off and do some snorkeling. It looked phenomenal. The coral probably wasn't the most impressive that I've ever seen, but even still, there was turtles in the water. Absolutely sensational.
I don't see any fish.
It's okay, try it again. Ready? Go. We're leaving the island, but the water is so clear. It is beyond. It's beyond. The water was crystal clear. You didn't even need to snorkel really. You could have just stayed still, and saw what was in the water. So we're just heading to the boat in the group that we came in. You can see that it's really quite an underdeveloped, perfect island. Doesn't need any more developing than it already has. It's got basic food that you can buy, a small little shop, and then residents. And as always, coconut graveyard and some wild dogs always. I'm pretty sure this was the last stop, so we are going to go back on board and basically see what's next. We have made it back on the boat and we are about to head back off to where we started, which was Alona Beach. I'm not really sure how long the journey is, but it did take us a good while to get here. But we did stop and see dolphins, so I'm not sure if we're taking, or if that was the scenic route or if we're heading straight home. He's just getting ready to set off, but you can see how clear the water is even from here. We just loaded from the beach and the water is just as crystal clear as where we were snorkeling. So it's very beautiful and very worth it. I'll tell you guys how much it was at the end of the video.